The Pegan diet. Here's everything you need to know. Physician Dr. Mark Hyman created this trendy diet in 2014, combining the paleo diet and veganism to create a new way to lose weight and stay healthy. The paleo diet is the internet's most searched diet plan. Hinged on the caveman, quote, hunter-gatherer approach, it's a diet based on natural foods such as meat, fish, vegetables, and nuts. This latest health craze, the Pegan diet, combines the paleo with another way of eating, which is veganism. Vegans avoid any animal products or byproducts. Although there's no evidence to suggest that avoiding meat aids the body, many vegans believe this way of eating gives them more energy, clearer skin, and a slimmer waistline. And now both diets have been fused together to create the Pegan diet, a high-fiber plan that gives your body the best of every food group. This is not the most restrictive diet out there, so there is lots that you won't have to give up. But there are a few things you will. So what can you eat on the Pegan diet? The Pegan diet is mostly plant-based with low glycemic vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower. Grass-fed organic meat is allowed, and so is fish, but they should be considered a side dish or topping rather than the main meal. It's also better to stick to low-mercury fish such as anchovies, sardines, and herring. Eggs are an important source of protein in this diet, as are healthy fats like coconuts, avocados, nuts, not peanuts, olive oil, and omega-3 fats. All of those are approved foods. But be sure to stay away from canola, sunflower oil, corn, and soybean oil. Dairy, especially cow's milk and cheese, is not part of the diet. Neither is bread or other types of grains, but occasionally small amounts of gluten-free grains are allowed. And while you are allowed sugar, it should be eaten sparingly, but absolutely nothing processed with additives or preservatives. So, are you still considering the Pegan diet? Let's hear a straightforward breakdown from the horse's mouth and hear from Dr. Mark Hyman in a video he did with Thrive Market. Here it is.
For 30 years, people have been asking me, what the heck should I eat? They're so confused, and there's so many competing ideas about there. The paleo diet, the vegan diet, the keto diet, the low-fat diet, all those diets, right? So I was sitting on a panel with a couple of friends of mine. One was a vegan cardiologist, the other's a paleo doc, and I was like, wow, if you're paleo, you're vegan, I must be Pegan. And then I thought, well, maybe there's something here. And what I realized was there's a set of dietary principles that is actually foundational that pretty much nobody can disagree with. Low sugar glycemic diet. Get rid of refined processed foods, sugar, flour. We don't want to be eating that stuff. Eat lots of plant foods. A plant-rich diet, not necessarily plant-based, but 75% of your plate should be non-starchy veggies. Lots of good fats, lots of nuts and seeds. Omega-3 fat in fish, avocados, olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. I think we need to consume foods that are sustainably or regeneratively raised or grown if they're animal foods, whole eggs that are pasture raised, grass-fed meats. And if we're eating grains, we should be eating ideally grains that are low glycemic, whole grains, but they shouldn't be in huge amounts. We should stick to more gluten-free grains like black rice and amaranth and quinoa and buckwheat. Weird grains that aren't actually, used that much, so they're not all kind of messed with by science. And not 2 to 3 cups a day, but maybe half a cup or a cup at the most. Nothing's out of the picture. You want a dairy, try sheep or goat. You want grains, try these grains. And depending on what your issues are, you can personalize that. It's not a dogmatic diet or rigid, and you can mix and match and create all sorts of different eating patterns with it. Because it's not just calories, it's information. And when you understand this ability to change your gene expression, change your hormones, change your immune system, change your brain chemistry, it's super empowering.
All right, now it's time to check out some other diet-related videos and see what works best for you. Click the boxes on the screen right now to continue your journey.